The Stream King has returned. The Stream King. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some of that good. I got that good stuff that y'all looking for. Yeah. I'm back with some more boxing, and we got to talk about it. Don't believe the hype. You know, I feel like God has sent me to do a job, to do my job, and that's to speak the truth, the whole truth. So help me God. We always got to restore order in the world of boxing. I think that's why the people support the movement. I've been doing this years. I've done a hell of a job. I'm TB Ego, motherfucker. We got to talk about it. All this Fury Joshua talk, you got to show me something. I feel like the referee, you know, when a fighter getting his ass whooped, you got to show me something. If you want this to continue, you got to show me something. Other than that, it's just clout chasing. Yeah, it's just clout chasing unless you can show me something. I'm like the referee in the ring. You got to show me something. We going to talk about it. Death Row East, please believe in that. If you believe in God, then believe in Boxingego. Believe in Death Row East. West Side, baby. Believe in that. Real brother. He was the first one in here. Shout out to him. Now, hold on. Let me spray some of this. It smells pretty. It's so pretty. Day upon day, it's getting harder and harder for old media to eat. In the words of Cassidy, I'm about to make it hard to eat like toothpaste. My flow dope like I go in the booth and shoot bass. Bro, I told you what I came to do. Like Cassidy said. I'm about to make it hard to eat like toothpaste. My flow dope like I go in the booth and shoot bass. We made it hard to eat like toothpaste. You got to show me something. You hear me? Sierra, tell them. They don't want to listen. Maybe they'll listen coming from a woman. She said, old media on life support. Tell them. We riding. We mashing. I promise you. We mashing. The only reason I knew because you said a reminder, we might have to keep doing that. I'm about to let Discord know. Yeah, I guess, you know, that's what it's come to because YouTube ain't all of a sudden, especially since this pandemic has gotten worse with the notifications. So, like always, being the natural born leader, an Aries, I got to take matters into my own hands. Simple processes that are supposed to be smooth ain't working so smoothly. So, you know, I want the message to get out. If you want to consume the content, I want to make it easier for you. So we got to make adjustments. I'm like Floyd Mayweather. I'm the master of adjustments. I got to make them adjustments because clearly the notification system ain't working. Listen, before I get started, channel members, Patreons, I appreciate y'all. I just uploaded a video. It is almost 2 hours long. YouTube is hating. The algorithm hating. So they're not distributing the video. I don't know why, because, you know, we're going to get our bread regardless. But check that out. I had channel members and Patreons. That's something we're going to be doing. Boxingego's The Meeting. And I'm going to keep running that. I'm going to try to get on some type of schedule. See, I'm a rebel, so by nature, sometimes it's hard for me to schedule shit. But we working. I'm the king of adjustments. But check that video out. I dropped it on the channel. It's the only video I've dropped today so far outside of this live stream. Check out The Meeting. Bro, legendary shit. And YouTube ain't distributing the video. Hating. They ain't distributing the video. So, like I said, we got to take matters in our own hand. Y'all need to see that. That shit is... Listen, I'm going to show you. Trendsetter never been better. Go to that video after this video, like it, do the whole thing. Look. Bro, look. Look at, bro, my shit. Look how many people we had. Look. Look how many people I had on the fucking, that's a lot of That's a lot of opinions. Ain't nobody in the game did it like me. Listen, ain't nobody in the game did it like me. I'm a trendsetter, never been better. Get cheddar like I got a vendetta. Bro, I ain't never seen that. And we just getting bigger. And we just getting better. Bigger and better and blacker and deafer. Bro, I'm down for whatever endeavor. Look at how many people. My shit looking like the Brady Bunch. Man, look at how many people we had. That was the very first one. It's shit getting crazy. I don't know if we could do too much more. But anyway, become a channel member. Some people, I'm going to have to rotate them out. But we running it. It's called Boxingego, The Meeting. We're going to talk about all the latest and greatest. That hot shit. Hot shit. Real talk. Word of mouth. I beat it. Got a brother. Back with another banger to set off the summer. Better get up and come around. Because the way I shouldn't be clogging up the toilet. You probably should call the blah blah. You don't know about that Busta Rhymes. You nigga get them thinking you could come around and test me. I'm saying you should never ever think that you better nigga get it together. Big body your shits and mommy name me Trevor. Let's get it. I'm ready to go. I'm turned up. The Meeting. Check that video out after you leave this video. It's a solid watch. That was our first one, so I didn't know how I was going to go. Bro, my shit looking like Hollywood squares. And old media, a bunch of squares. Look, we had the man Real Brother 32. Yeah, Icy. I can't wait to do the next one. Look how many people we had on this shit. Have y'all seen that? Man, I ain't seen nobody in boxing do that, bro. We continue to do the illest and hottest shit. And I don't even be copying that. I just do what feels right. So check that video out. Oh yeah, we have my man Leroy. I can't wait to do the next one. So if you guys got a topic, y'all might as well, I might fuck around and never do a live stream again just because I don't have to, unless it's with my people. So I suggest you sign up, Egos Army channel members. You might get left out. I don't know. Because that shit was fun and it was hot. If you got topics, if it's a channel member or Patreon, holla at me. If you guys got ideas, we gon' just keep rocking. I told you, I don't care about no pandemic. I still do the hottest shit on the channel. So we just building. That was fun. I did it. I enjoyed that. I might fuck around and cancel this stream and do one right now. You see, y'all better stop playing with me. I ain't paid my taxes. I'm too turned up. Y'all got me ready, bro. Smash the like button. Again, what? The prodigal son has returned. What? Now let's talk about it. I don't even know where to begin. So yesterday, some fake news came out about Joshua Fury. And there's a lot more than meets the eye. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Right? There's a lot more than meets the eye. You got a bunch of fake energy coming out of the UK, like UK fans. And they're like, yeah. Somebody said Ego was punching air. First of all, why would I punch air if a good fight is made? Joshua versus Fury, that's a solid fight. That's a good fight. Why would I be mad if a good fight is made? First of all, you sound stupid as shit. That's for starters. I never punch air when it comes to anything that happens in boxing that is right. So that's that. Beyond that, ain't no real news to it. Ain't no real news. Eddie Hearn, bro, he was crying in there. He was crying. I how many times I had to tell you, Eddie Hearns, he was crying. He's crying in there. The haters are mad. What you mean? Oh, man, what? I run boxing. What? Anyway. Nothing was even really revealed. You had some video with Tyson Fury saying that he got off the phone with a gangster, Daniel Kinahan, and that the fight was done deal or whatever, that they agreed. But then you had a press release from Frank Warren. Shout out to South Africa. Appreciate you. You had a press release, and then Frank Warren says, really, it's all BS. Bob Arum got out and said that Eddie Hearn's just looking for press. Man, get the claps up. I told you, the army green is getting so thick. It's getting so thick. Like a broad at a club. It's getting so thick. Get some claps up. Give it up. Give it up. Bro, give it up. We got a new channel member. I got members like Sam's Club. I got members like Costco. You can join and become a member, but it's going to cost, though. Oh, my God. I said I got memberships like Sam's Club. Listen, I said I got members like Sam's Club, members like Costco. You can join Eagles Army, but it's going to cost, though. Battle rap bars. Let's get it. Members like Sam's Club. Memberships like Costco. You can become Eagles Army. Hit that join button, but it's going to cost, though. I pull up to your door like Roscoe. Y'all know Roscoe from Martin, bro. I pull up with that Roscoe. Chicken and walk. Man, stop. Stop with the bars, man. Look at my man Rob G Films. He spelled bars and L messed it up. She put in the middle of him spelling bars, she put her comment. Listen, I said I got memberships like Sam's Club. Members like Costco. You could become Eagles Army, hit that join button, but it's going to cost, though. I dance with wolves, that's that Costner. I ain't fucking with old media, a bunch of imposters. I'm like a mobster eating pasta. Listen, bars, let's get it, man. I don't know why. I feel like destroying old media. I can't even help it right now. Like I'm too turned up. I gotta calm down. He said, get that loaded luck, bro. I'm on my loaded lucks. And old media, they out of luck. Y'all got to calm me down. I'm too hyped. Ego post a lip to your membership. That's a great idea. Listen, y'all going to get left because YouTube trying some funny shit during this pandemic, but it don't stop nothing. I'm getting more money. We getting more money. Yeah, get more money. Bro, we get more money, so I don't know why. YouTube is really hating. They really hating, but they ain't saying Nathan. Because I'm hot dog. I said Nathan hot dog. Listen, hold on. Let me post this because we too turned up right now. I got to really calm down. I think I'm angry because I'm hungry and I need something to eat. But y'all got to smash the like button. I'm about to cook this shit up. We're going to talk about it. Hold on. Join. Just become a channel member, Patreon. We're going to make it lit. Even when YouTube hate, they're not showing the video for the group Zoom, whatever. You can't hate and stop what's great. Always remember that. Never let anybody hold you back. See, I only focus on what I can control. I can't control what other people do. I can't control the YouTube algorithm. But God damn it, I could be the best me. I could be the best version of me. That's what I do know. I could come and wake up every day with conviction, with a level of importance to what I'm doing. That's what I can do. So a lot of people discouraged right now. I say a pandemic or not, even in a pandemic, even in a recession, is still a blessing. So give me 1 second. We're just getting started. And it's funny when I go on my little rants, I appreciate y'all for listening. But when I go on my little rants, they think I'm just saying shit. Like I'm just saying, putting words together, but I'm really dropping gems. But they're going to find out maybe when it's too late. Hold on. Hey, do I even have a link? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Man, I got to get a new computer, y'all. This streaming has evolved so much. It has evolved so much where it's like, it's crazy. And you need I need more power. All right, I just posted it. You could do that or become a Patreon. I told you, I'm really working to try to, do different stuff for the channel. So if you guys want to support the movement, become a channel member, you could do that, or hit that Patreon up, because we coming. I got some new stuff in the works. Now let's get into it. So Joshua Fury, they had this fake announcement talking about, oh, it's done over the line. But there's more than meets the eye, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. There really is not nothing done. Like now, like one thing that I detest about social media age and the internet. Internet is a very powerful tool. There's a lot going on, information at our fingertips. This is all of benefit to us, because if something happens outside of your immediate area, your city, your state, your region, your set, you could get that information quick. Like, oh, okay, this just happened in Florida. You know, just look at the George Floyd situation in Minneapolis. The reason we're able to stand up and, you know, in some cases riot, loot, and protest, peacefully protest, is because people were outraged by what they seen in Minneapolis, right? That information gets to us quick. All these Karen videos and shit that I'm seeing, the information comes back quick. So back in the day, they didn't have that. You know, somebody on horseback, or somebody has to send a telegraph or smoke signals or something to warn you of imminent danger or what's going on. You know, you have to write a letter or send a messenger, stuff like that. So I love the internet for that. You know, I made a whole brand with this digital mob, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But the one downside is there's a lot of people with the internet, since it's free. It's not free to have internet, but, you know, it's really not a margin. It's not like a marginal cost. So you get people on the internet and they do a YouTube, open up a YouTube for free, and they just saying whatever. They just saying whatever, man. And they put out whatever. You go on Twitter, people start spreading shit, and then smartphones have made dumb people. You know, smartphones have made dumb people. People are lazy now. They read a tweet and assume it's gospel. Oh, Tyson Fury Wilder, you know, or whatever. And then you find out the person that made the tweet has a parody account, things of this sort. So I told you, for me, the Joshua Fury fight, it was cap because Renee, what's up? It's cap because how you got to fight when you don't even have a clear path to the fight? Let's talk about that. How do you have a fight done and you don't even have a clear, guaranteed path to the fight? That doesn't even make sense off rip. You don't have a clear path. Not only do you not have a clear path, you have several obstacles to clear and hurdles to clear before it even comes to Fury versus Joshua, right? Joshua, in my opinion, did not look great versus Andy Ruiz in either fight. But even the one where he won, the second fight, he didn't look good to me. He didn't look like Joshua his first 15. Oh, yeah, meet with me as mod. He didn't look like that, Joshua. So, based on that alone, I have questions about is Joshua back. I don't know if he's back. Now, old media, they're going to tell you something different. They're going to say, oh, Joshua's the king. Yeah, mate. All right, whatever. I personally, as a boxing aficionado, reporter, vlogger, blogger, whatever the fuck you want to call me, I don't know that Joshua is back based on his last performance. In boxing is like Janet said, what have you done for me lately? Boom, doo doo doo. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Bro, what have you done for me lately? What Joshua has done for me lately is look suspect versus Andy Ruiz and go to some UK Waterford protest, which a lot of people in the UK have turned on him for doing that, for saying Black Lives Matter and patronize black stores, which is a separate issue that I'll talk about. But that's it. That's what Joshua's done. And some poems and shit. You know, red ball, blue ball. You know, I need to see more. So first of all, Fury versus Joshua is not the fight that a lot of people are making it in my eyes. I don't think it's the biggest British fight. I guess you could say that. That's cool. But based on where Joshua's career is, I don't know that it's the fight that some people have in mind. In fact, I do believe that Wilder versus Fury 3 is a more fan-friendly, you could be a casual type of fight based on the style of fight of the two fighters and the previous history, Wilder and Tyson Fury. I think that's a better like action fight, better build up for a fight. Joshua versus Fury, I think is more of a two boxers. Joshua more on the boxer puncher side, but now somewhat scary because of the Andy Ruiz concept of his first fight and how it played out. So now you have like maybe a little bit more timid Joshua. Damn, what happened to me? Hold on. So now Joshua might be a little bit more timid. So ultimately you have more of a boxing, like more of a boxer's fight. That's the basis of what I'm saying. Wilder, we know how he fights. He trying to knock your kufi off. That's just what it is, bro. Bro, what the fuck happened to me? Hold on. Why am I so out of focus? I'm focused, man. Tell Scott to holler at me, man. I feel so focused, but why do I look like shit? Like I'm melted and shit. Hold on. Okay. That's wild annoying. Hold on. My bad. My shit was like dummy out of focus. Yeah, smash the like button. Anyway, I just feel like Joshua conceptually as a fight is more of a what are you going to do? What am I going to do? It's going to be a slower paced fight. That's what I really believe. So I don't even think that fight is going to live up to what people think it would be. Like Carl Froch versus George Groves, that was a huge fight for Britain. Those two styles gel well, so that was action. Even Joshua versus Fury, Joshua was kind of more the aggressor. Klitschko piston jab. So I think even that, and Klitschko got real cracks. So I think that's even a different type of fight. I really don't think, even if Joshua Fury fight, I don't think it's going to be the type of fight that you guys think. It's going to be like, that's just my personal opinion. But beyond that, there's a lot of obstacles and hurdles that need to be covered before that even happens. A lot. The biggest one probably being Deontay Wilder. Shout out to my man, Real Brother 32. Said it best. He said Eddie Hearn is crying to get some attention. That's what this seems like. This is like fake publicity or some shit. Can you explain this UK energy in boxing? Somebody? I hope and pray one of you guys will be able to do it. This UK energy in boxing with this clout chasing shit. Why is it so hard to announce a fight once you have it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why is it a constant issue with counting your eggs before they hatch when it comes to UK boxing? Like, please explain this to me. Like, if Joshua Fury is an actual thing, why can't it be Joshua Fury? We got the date, we got the venue, Wilder stepping aside, Pulev stepping aside, Usyk stepping aside, Dillian White stepping aside, and we can give that to you in Saudi Arabia, December 13th. Do you notice that's never the case? It's never like that simple. That's how I know you don't have the fight. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Man, get this fake ass R. Kelly. I don't see nothing wrong with a little anti-Josh. Get him the fuck out of here. Don't go against the God. Get him out of here. He talking about, I don't see nothing wrong. Yeah, we know your little bumpy grind ass don't see nothing wrong because you the ops. That motherfucker come in here like R. Kelly and shit. I don't see nothing wrong with a little Fury Josh. I don't see... Yeah, we know your ass don't see nothing wrong. Man, why they do this? Why they do this? They getting wrecked. Old media getting wrecked. Motherfucker gonna come in, oh, I don't see nothing wrong with a little Fury Josh. Yeah, of course you don't see nothing wrong, but you ain't saying nothing to rebuke what I'm saying. You foolish infidels. You trying to go against the God, the dawn, but you not refuting. All you're doing is just saying the opposite of what I'm saying. I'm saying X, Y, Z and laying out my case. They just come out, I don't see nothing wrong with a little Fury John. Yeah, we know you don't see. Your ass don't see nothing wrong, but you can't go against what I'm saying. I'm telling you what's wrong with it. It's going to be a hot summer. It's going to be a hot summer for y'all. Dear summer, I know you gon' miss me. For we been together like night airs and Swiss tea. S-tops with the polo fleece. It's gonna be a hot summer. These motherfuckers all gonna burn. We burning them at the stake. Cause they coming with that old media witchcraft. That shit is a dub. It's weak. It's weak. If you have the fight, props to you. But you don't. So why we gotta see a bunch of fake videos, interviews, and oh yeah, the deal has been struck. How you have a deal struck but no venue? Where the deal at? Bro, that's like me saying I'm dating a chick, but she ain't said okay yet. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, you know, me and J-Lo and Item, we going steady. Me and J-Lo going steady. Steady, are you ready? And J-Lo ain't even said yes. I asked her on a date. You see how premature that would be? If I asked J-Lo on a date and she left me on red and I get on the fucking YouTube telling people that me and J-Lo going steady and she left my ass on red and never responded. Then we not going steady, bro. That's a figment of your imagination. If I text J-Lo right now and say, yo, Jenny from the block, I want to be your man. And she left my stupid ass on red and don't get back to me, or there's things that need to be discussed before it becomes official and we didn't discuss those things, and I get on YouTube like, yeah, me and J-Lo, me and Jenny, we going steady. Cause I'm real. Like, it's goofy. To me, it's goofy, bro. I'm telling y'all that me and Jenny from the block going steady. I pulled a fly girl, but I didn't really pull a fly girl. Shit crazy. It must be the ad. Like I get on here like rule, baby. I get on here like it must be the ads. It gotta be like that. If it get any fatter, man, the ego gonna have to get at her. And our situation won't matter. I come to make you smile in the freakiest manner. J to the L-O. Hello. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? J to the, it must be the ass. It got me like that. If it get any fatter, man, what? The rule gonna have to get at her, bro. Stop the silly shit. That shit wouldn't even sound right. Me too. It's murder. yeah. Hey, Mike from Boston, you gotta chill. Hey, check out Mike from Boston. He was in that group chat with us. It must be the ass that got me like that. If it get any fatter, man, like. What you singing and doing all this shit for, and she ain't even confirmed? Man, come on, bro. It's weird. Sit your only on time ass down until you got something for real. So to me, the whole Fury Joshua shit is clout chasing, is cap. Until you have all these hurdles out the way, then it's not a thing. If you have, okay, put it this way. I'll take this video down because, you know, it's going to replay and we're going to get money off that. I'll take this video down if tonight Top Rank is working with Tyson Fury right now. If Top Rank tonight on ESPN, they got a card that I haven't really heard much buzz for, but that's the reality. I want to see them announce Joshua Fury on tonight's telecast. If you have it done, then let's see them talk about it. Yeah, I'm drinking water today. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm supposed to believe this fake ass clout chase shit, then I'm looking forward to Top Rank on tonight's telecast saying and doing a graphic, not no hypothetical, saying, hey, we got this fight for you. Joshua Fury is next. You know, get ready. Get ready. Tell me if you think that's going to happen on tonight's Top Rank. Because we're in a pandemic. You have a smaller card tonight with Magdaleno. That would be the biggest news and the biggest thing to get people excited. So let's see if Top Rank talks about this fight since it's done. You said it's done, right? Hardcore rapper, but he's glossy. You said the fight's done right now. Tyson Fury saying it's done. So let's see if they phone in Tyson Fury on a Skype and say, hey, tell us about your Joshua fight since it's done. Tell me if you think that's going to be on the telecast. Because if you're not doing stuff like that, then the fight ain't done. Because when Wilder's fighting Ortiz or Brazil and it's a done deal, and let's say Errol's fighting, guess what? They'll pull Wilder, he'll be in the crowd, and they'll pull him, and the Showtime cameras or Fox cameras will have interviews and start promoting. They'll show you a little trailer, Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder too. You know, they'll start showing you. So why would you not get the promotion behind Fury Joshua if it's a real thing? Because you know it's not there yet. It's not ripe. It's premature. You know, and they trying to induce labor and shit. It's possible the fight can happen for sure, but things got to go smoothly for that to become a reality. Smash the like button. So my thing is this: Eddie Hearn particularly, but the UK in general. When will they actually start in boxing? Every time when I'm saying stuff like that, I'm talking about as it pertains to boxing. When will they start announcing stuff when they have it? Instead of writing the checks that they may or may not be able to cash. I don't understand that, and I don't feel how that benefits my sport of boxing. Getting people is really blue balls. That I can't stand for that. Listen, I don't care about anything, credential, nothing. I'm gonna stand for what I believe in, and to me, that it cloudies up the game. And it makes things murky. It makes things murky. That's not growing my sport. I don't want to hear about DAZN talking about Ryan Garcia and Tank unless you got Ryan Garcia versus Tank. But that seems to be the thing to do. Let's just talk about all these fights that the fans want. That shit is a dub. That don't work no more. The money coming in. Shout out to Mr. Shav 81. $5 shmoney game. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's becoming, or it's like old media is trying to make this into a trend. Let's just talk about the fight that we don't have. Let's spin the whole Demetrius Andrade versus Lucas Keeler telecast talking about Charlo, but we don't have the Charlo fight. So why are we talking about Charlo? You know, Ryan Garcia is fighting Fonseca, a guy that Tank knocked out 3 years ago. Let's talk about Tank. Let's talk. That's what they're trying to do, and this is why boxing is in the status that it's at, because they trying to water down the sport. Block this motherfucker that said hi. You a rat. Don't say hi to us. We don't know you, and we know you a rat. They trying to block. They trying to water down this shit, bro. If Fury and Joshua was a thing, let's see if they promote it on tonight's Top Rank card. Period. If you're not ready to promote it, you don't have a date, you don't have a venue, you don't have contract signed, then why are you telling the public? Somebody explain that. Like the dude that came in, I don't see nothing wrong. Of course you don't see nothing wrong because you don't want to hear what I'm saying. Why, if you don't have the fight, you don't have the particulars, the date, the venue, you have the promoters who aren't promoting it, like Frank Warren and Top Rank, they're not promoting it as done. You have to get past guys like Wilder, who you have contractually to fight. Why are you announcing the fight? That's why I can't settle for that. That's too much cap, and that's too much fake shit. If you have the best fight, listen, the best fight, that's cool. I'm good with that. But the basis of what I'm saying, of my whole argument, is if you don't have it, why are you promoting it? And this seems to be a thing, and Eddie Hearn is at the helm of it often. DAZN is at the helm of it often. Eddie Hearn wants to do an e-press conference for fights he does not have. What part of the game is that? Why do I want to watch Dillian White and Francis Ngannou do an e-press conference, but they don't have a fight? And you see, herein lies the problem, because Francis Ngannou, a UFC fighter, contracted with the UFC. His people, his team, get wind of what Eddie Hearn was trying to do, and then they put an X-nay on that. They said, like Jonah Hill in that GIF. They said, no, we don't want our fighter participating in that. Dana White had a fight card, Amanda Nunes or something, and he was asked about it, and he says, we trying to survive our own business. We're not worried about Ngannou boxing and shit. So that's Eddie Hearn. That's DAZN. That's them trying to make it look like a thing when it's really not a thing. I don't have time for that. That's a waste of my time. Have you guys noticed this? I'm on my channel. I'm being selective with some of the stories that I like. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, they went at each other for months, every time. Before, I used to be on the money. Every time that they, these things would happen, I'll make videos about it and start getting money. But that's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fight. So it got to a point where it's like, this is no longer fun for me to be advocating for stuff I know is not going to happen. Does that make sense? Francis Ngannou, Dillian White, hey, I would watch it. It's a weird fight. It's a crossover fight. I like Ngannou. Dillian White got some power. I'll watch it. But the thing is, I can't watch it because you don't have it. I can't watch it because you don't have it. You got me feeling like 8 Mile. That's B-Rabbit. Yeah, it's called integrity, exactly. And that's a great word, and I think that's what the game is lacking. Listen, in the words of Scarface, you need people like me. You need people like me because I'm restoring the merit, the integrity, the honor. I'm from a different generation. I'm cut from their cloth. Sonny Liston, Jack Dempsey, bro. I'm from a different era of boxing, and this shit was never cool. If a motherfucker ran up on you and ran down on you, he was really trying to scrap with you. But now this Twitter finger shit, it's like people say something and then log off and then nothing happens. Or then when you see them together, they're peaceful. Bro, back in the day, if you was talking this and that on an interview, when you see that person, it was funk. So I just can't get behind these fake announcements and shit like that. Build up what you have. That's what I feel. And as a boxing fan and a popular channel with a fan base, I'll get behind that and promote it. But I'm not promoting a bunch of shit you don't have. What's the benefit for me? Hold on 1 second, yo. Hold on 1 second. My bad. I had to intercept this package, this Amazon shit. Listen. So, anyway, somebody said it best. They said integrity. That's exactly it. It is that. Like, I feel like I have a platform and a voice that I've worked years for. Why do I want to be a part of promoting and advocating for falsehoods? Well, that's what Rock Newman said about boxing after he left it. He said it really lacked integrity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and see, I'm from a different era, like in terms of my thinking and stuff. When you like, listen, let me give you guys an analogy. Money. I'm gonna talk about money. I'm about to really kick some gems. Smash the like button. I'm about to kick the science. If y'all want me to kick the science, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm about to drop some gems. Watch this. If y'all want me to kick the science, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Watch how I do this. I'm going to break down some real life fact and I'll relate it to boxing. If y'all want that, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Yeah, yeah. All right, let's talk about money. When it comes to men, I can't really speak from the female perspective because I'm not a female. But when it comes to men, you could give a man money, but if he's lame, he's lame. It don't matter how much money you have, you still lame. You get what I'm saying? You dig? So with that being said, you can have all the money in the world, but that don't make you automatically successful with women. And if you are successful with women by having money, it's probably disingenuous women and gold diggers and things like that. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to, if you have the ability to pull women, then that means you have the ability to pull, if you're a ladies man, it don't matter if you have money. I know girls that were fucking with doctors or had doctors interested in them or lawyers or people that were very affluent, and I'm working at Sears, and if she like me and she ain't even really fucking with him, she's just using him for his money and getting gifts and shit. You see what I'm saying? So you could take a lame and give him money, but that don't make him unlame. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of people that they could get money in the game or whatever, but if they were square, that don't really change. That's your upbringing. That's who you are. Like, the money, that's cool. You got the fast cars and stuff, but that don't change nothing. So what I notice is when certain people get popping, they'll do anything, including lame shit, because they have money or because they're a thing or a celebrity. Some of them will do lame behavior to try to stay popping. But the reality is, if you popping, you don't really have to do all that extra shit. I get the showmanship. My favorite fighters are almost all of them have showmen. Muhammad Ali, showman. Floyd Mayweather, Prince Nassim Hamed. You know, these guys, they are all, Roy Jones, they were all showmen. Theatrics and stuff. I loved it. But it never felt forced with them. Floyd, he's selling his character and stuff, but he really is that confident in his ability. You see what I'm saying? But now the game's twisted. You've seen a lot of people who are in a position with spotlight and the behavior is lame. So that makes me to believe that you don't know, you know what I'm saying? You just came into this, you worked hard, got your money up, and now you're doing lame shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be an advocate for that. Like, there's people that are doing it right. Like Teofimo. What he's doing is not lame because Teofimo knows he's a beast. He knows he's a good fighter, but he's not going overboard. Yeah, he'll talk shit about his contemporaries, but he's not going overboard making everything about unrealistic fights, right? He calling out Lomachenko. That could and should happen because they're on the same roster. But then you have other guys and people, and it's just a bunch of clout chasing. I can't respect it. I can't get down with it. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't get down with it. Like, everybody, like old media, for example, they seem to all hate the same things. Let's say Al Heyman, he's the cancer, and they hate PBC. But then you see all these guys in the game who aren't affiliated with PBC. They're all calling out PBC fighters in their division. Like I told you, new media, we control the narrative. That old media does not have the strength, the glow, and the power to make things pop. I'm telling you what's hot in boxing, and a lot of people give me the chance, and like I've developed that rapport with you guys, and then you see that these things are pop. Like, remember last year, I was the first one. I told you Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, right? I told you Wilder, I said he's the face of boxing. I was like, man, his star power, he's on track. He's just blowing up. And I said Canelo, he's not even fighting the fight. He's having to wait for UFC fights, and he's fighting, and it's not the biggest events, right? People got mad at me. Oh, what do you mean? Canelo's the face of boxing. Look at it. Like, I'm not talking about, when I'm saying real shit, I say it so that's my personality. Like, I'm an Aries. I'm headstrong. My big mouth. I can't help it. I speak from the heart. I'm real. Like Pac said. I say it how I want to say it. I like Canelo. I think Canelo's a talented fighter. But I'm not going to run from the facts and the truth. To be honest, nobody's really talking about Canelo right now. Canelo hasn't really done anything. Like, during this pandemic, you don't really see much Canelo news. However, good, bad, or indifferent, when Wilder's in the head, Wilder did a PBC podcast, everybody talk about it. He said he felt like a zombie. Everybody making videos about it. He said the 45-pound suit thing, allegedly. Everybody talked about it. He did this video with the George Floyd dedication. Everybody's talking about it. So they got mad at me for saying that Wilder was the face of boxing and said, no, you're lying. Oh, you suck. You're racist. But people keep paying attention to what Wilder's doing. Everything he's doing. He talk about George Floyd. It's a viral thing, bro. People are talking about it. So tell me that you've heard anything from Canelo that is relevant and his name is buzzing. I'll wait. What have you heard about Canelo recently? Because I said Wilder's the face of boxing. They thought because he lost, that made him irrelevant. Try again. He lost to Tyson Fury, whatever. He's still being talked about. People are still messing with him. I haven't even really heard nothing from Canelo. You see, this is what old media does. And Canelo, he is still popular, but there's other people that old media, they'll tell you that they're hot, and this person is the one that's so big, and then they just vanish. Like Kovalev. I don't hear nobody talking about Kovalev. Old media was hoping and praying that Kovalev beat Andre Ward. Andre Ward's still relevant. He just made some statements on the telecast about, black fighters being deemed as the villain off top. Kovalev, I don't hear nobody talking about him. You see, new media, we control the narrative. All the people that they tell you is hot and that they try to make hot, they don't have the power to uplift these fighters and get them across to the masses. My channel is something different. We do. We have that power. Everybody I told you to check for is still hot. Everybody. I can't think of really anybody that I was telling you to watch for, and now all of a sudden nobody talks about them, or they got slept by somebody, and nobody cares what they doing. But that's that old media shit. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They tell you somebody's hot, but they don't have the strength to build that person and build that brand. You notice old media, they say the opposite of what I say, but they talk about the same fighters I'm talking about. I'm saying like, man, I like what Wilder's doing. I'm fucking with the brand. He's the face of boxing. Now, they're making videos and articles, and it might be the opposite of old media, but they're still talking about the same fighters. But they try to big up, let's say, Madrimov. They'll tell you Madrimov is the nicest out. And I don't have a problem with any of these fighters. I don't have a problem with no fighters that I know of. But they'll tell you Madrimov is the person that shutting the game down. But then yet and still you spend more time and energy talking about what new media talking about. I'm talking about Wilder. So if Wilder is really irrelevant, like old media is saying, then why you spend more of your time and your videos and your energy and your articles talking about the same shit that we talking about? Pensacola, we talked tonight. It's all cap. I told you. It's all cap. They can't help. That's monkey see, monkey do. I talk about this shit. I make shit hot. And then it gains steam and traction and people start paying attention. So old media, they might say the opposite of what I'm saying, but they talking about the same thing we saying. So in essence, they're just making everything we're talking about bigger. For example, you notice these motherfuckers come to my page with 5-10 accounts trolling. But we not doing that to them, in large groups. Ego's Army going over to old media channel because they dead. Ain't nobody going to old media channels and then getting blocked on a live stream and then coming back under 10 account. We don't have to do that because they not even popping. If they even doing a live stream, are people even watching and listening? It's over for you. I told you it's over for old media. Proud African, appreciate you. Ego nailed it. Kovalev said all kind of racist shit, but they want to concentrate on Wilder and Joshua for preaching black economic power. Bro, that's divide and conquer. I'm not stupid. I know that it's been going on for centuries. Bro, and the funny thing is Kovalev, he don't seem like a good person. But yet and still, they say I'm racist and bias ego and all this dumb shit. But I always gave Kovalev his props as a fighter. I always said I never said Kovalev was trash. I told you he was good. I didn't pick Jean Pascal because he's black. I told you Kovalev was going to knock him out. And then it happened. Meanwhile, the shit they say don't ever add up and don't ever amount to a hill of beans. So you tell me who won. I see them, they run. It's looking bad for old media. They're out of power. We've overthrown their whole government. Everything that they stood for. The same people that in 2015 when PBC came out, they said PBC was going down and Waddell and Reed want their money back and PBC's overpaying fighters and the entrance looks like the contender and this shit sucks and this wompty. DAZN came out, ain't black owned like PBC, Al Heyman. And they were all optimistic, saying that Steven Espinoza Showtime was going to be going out of business and PBC was going to get sliced up and put out of business and have to get out of the business like HBO boxing. Fast forward to the future. Has any of that came true? Or does it look like DAZN has some serious questions and tough questions to ask? What happened to Showtime Boxing going out of business? They talking about Tank going to fight Leo Santa Cruz on Showtime pay-per-view. So how's Showtime Boxing out of business? Meanwhile, DAZN, give me one reason why you should have a DAZN account right this second when they have no fights and all their other exclusive content they putting on YouTube. Tell me why you would be paying for $20 a month. What are you paying for? And I'm not telling you what to spend your money on. I'm asking you. I'm asking you to give me that. Name the value you're getting from DAZN right now. What is the value? Okay. All quiet on the Western Front, I see. It's a wrap, dog. Old media is looking bad. And see, there's little stuff. Man, what? It's crickets. It's always cricket. Every single time. See, you got to really know your stuff to try to even compete. They said that PBC and Showtime going out of business, but DAZN looked like they going belly up. Remember when I was talking about, if for my day ones and people that have been fucking with my channel for a minute. I told you HBO needed to improve their commentary towards the end. I told you HBO fights, they were looking pretty bad. Old media said, nah, you lying. PBC got cherry-picked mismatches. But who got out the business, HBO or PBC? Okay. And then they think I'm saying this because I'm so pro PBC, I'm just giving them props for nothing. No, I'm a realist. I tell you what I see. PBC right now, to me, they leading the pack. They really are. Top Rank, the Shakur fight, they said the card averaged 397,000. That's not my opinion. That's the fact. They said the main event peaked at a point for 600,000. How do you have ESPN, the most known, recognized sports brand in America for sports, known for sports, and you doing less than 1 million by a lot? Explain that to me. And then you have this talented kid in Shakur Stevenson who's nasty, who's nice, right? He's a beast. But once again, everything that I said is starting to add up. They didn't give Shakur Stevenson the red carpet treatment or Terrence Crawford. They didn't give him the red carpet treatment like they did Lomachenko or tried to with Tyson Fury, right? So then it's not a real big mystery. You don't put the promotion behind the kid, and then it's a pandemic with a fight that's, not necessarily revered as the biggest, and then you wonder why it's doing 397 to 600,000 on a major ESPN sports network. You see what I'm saying? Old media, they tell you, oh yeah, but it's never what they say. Meanwhile, we'll wait and see, but I feel like if Tank Davis fought on ESPN, which is so accessible, it's going to do crazy numbers. If Tank fights on Fox, it'll do crazy numbers. Showtime, okay, that's a little bit different. It's a premium network, so I don't know what his numbers would be there. But imagine if Tank, Gervonta, the way he's been promoted, imagine if he fought on network TV when we've been starved out from boxing. There's a lot that's going on that people don't even know that's bad, and businesses are going to have to step up in boxing. So Top Rank, those are the Shakur numbers. The Michaela Mayer fight got canceled because they said she tested positive for COVID. Tonight they have a card. Brian Lua, his opponent, that fight got canceled because he missed weight by so much. Then Top Rank has another fight on this card or another card. Edward Vasquez, his opponent failed for COVID. Bro, that's 3 fights. Your cards are already reduced because of the pandemic. That's 3 fights that just got canceled recently. Do you see what I'm saying, folk? So people failed drug tests, people miss weight. In this case, somebody missed weight, so that his fight got canceled. Michaela Mayer's fight got canceled because of COVID. Edward Vasquez, his fight got canceled. His opponent failed. That's 3 fights. That's a lot of fights when your cards are already reduced to what they're reduced to because of the pandemic. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. Because you already went from, let's say, 15 cards to 5 cards. So when you start losing 1 fight here, 2 fights here, that becomes a lot because your card was already small. But wait, there's more. I could keep going. Kamal Oz, Money Gang. Fury AJ deal means D-ball. Dillian takes another L. Look, Mike Coppinger. Look. But wait, there's more. Sources, Oscar Rivas versus Carlos Takam, what shaped up to be a heavyweight slugfest, was set to headline ESPN. Headline, main event, ESPN on July 14th in Vegas. Now the fight is off because Oscar Rivas suffered a right elbow injury that requires arthroscopic surgery, his promoter told The Athletic. Bro, this pandemic is making it hard, bro. It's making it hard for a lot of people. Bro, that's your main event. That's for Top Rank for in I would say about 3 cards. You lost Michaela Mayer. You lost Edwin Vasquez's opponent to both from COVID. They failed test. Then you had Brian Lua's opponent. He missed weight by 5-6 pounds. He didn't even try to make weight. And then now your July main event with Oscar Rivas gets canned. That's a lot of fights for boxing to be back. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We're going to see how this all play out. We're going to see how it all plays out. Because, again, old media said PBC, the cancer, and, you know, they're the worst. We'll have to see how their stroke of luck is. If they get all these fights canceled and COVID tests, I don't know. You know, it's just a sign of the times where we're at. But I really believe when this is just my opinion, when boxing comes back, especially for PBC, I feel like the thing that PBC got going, which I told people from the beginning, is they got storylines because they've invested in their American talent. A lot of these other companies, they didn't have or didn't invest in American talent. A lot of these companies kept telling you that the nicest person out didn't come from America. Listen, I don't care where the fuck you from. If you could fight, you could fight. If you could scrap, you could scrap. That's it. But at the same time, how do you have all this homegrown talent like Shakur Stevenson, a black fighter from Newark, New Jersey, who's a cool kid and very skilled and a silver medalist, and he don't get top-notch treatment from the network and from the promotion and put on the platform? There's no reason Shakur should be doing 396,000 to 600,000 fighting whoever. Again, the storyline, PBC, they worked with their American talent, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. They worked with the American talent. We're in America, and they worked with the American talent to give you the storyline, so we've got to follow these guys' career. Kevin Slims, appreciate you. If DAZN had subscription problems before COVID, I can't imagine what the numbers look like now in the toilet. Facts. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to Caleb Plant, I've been fucking with his whole career. I know him personally, but beyond that, I'm messing with his career, and I got to see him be built up. And I feel like PBC has structured it where we're checking for these storylines. Like F.A. Ajagba, there's a lot of Americans that know who F.A. Ajagba is in the boxing world because we've been seeing him added to these little cards and Charlo cards and this card. You know, we get to see it. So it makes it easier to digest from a boxing fan perspective when you've had that level of frequency. But some of the other companies, again, they didn't invest in their American talent the same. Brian Lua ain't fought in 2 years with Top Rank. And now his opponent failed his, or not failed, but missed weight. So now when's the next time he gonna fight? Like, where's Isaac Dogbe? I mean, he ain't American, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's like certain guys, they fall by the wayside. You don't really hear. Same thing with DAZN. When you look at DAZN, where is Andrade? How do you have a U.S. Olympian and they get no type of treatment? He has that type of amateur pedigree. He's that good of a fighter. And you look at it. Top Rank and Shakur Stevenson and also DAZN and Andrade. Why are they not being promoted as the it thing? The thing you must watch. And then now coming off this pandemic, how are you going to expect these guys to, especially with travel restrictions and bans and shit? Now, how are you going to make all these fights? Plus, like, how do you have ESPN, an American company, and the fighters that you're trying to tell us to watch for, they're not familiar with U.S. audiences? I don't understand it. Top Rank also, they lost Vodstick. He just said he's retired. He lost to Beterbiev one fight. He lost one fight and retired. So old media, they told you Vodstick is the nicest and Vodstick will beat Andre Ward. Well, he got smacked by Artur Beterbiev and then he retired. So once again, this is where everything that I said from the beginning starts to come and take form. I'm not worried about a pandemic. I want everyone to be safe and things like that. But as far as my business, I feel like I've kept it as real as possible using my platform. That's it. So people are going to remember me for that. I didn't sell you a dream and tell you, oh, Chocolatito's #1 when I didn't feel that in my heart. Now you're starting to see all of what old media said what glitters ain't gold. They told you PBC going out of business, but it looks like some other companies are having a harder time with this pandemic. They told you, Wilder's a bum and he's not the face of boxing. Nobody care about him, all this shit. But people are talking about Wilder more than they're talking about Canelo. What name some Canelo news, anything in the last 2 weeks since this pandemic? What's been the Canelo topic that everyone discussed? I'll wait. See, bro, I'm tired. That's why I'm destroying them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. Name the thing that Canelo did or topic that everybody in boxing was talking about since this pandemic began. Because when I said Wilder's the face of boxing, motherfuckers had a problem with it. But now you see when Wilder makes a move, people is watching. What has Canelo done or shown since this pandemic kicked off that was brought a positive light and everybody in the boxing world was talking about Canelo? Name the one thing. Bro, I told you old media can't compete. This is not even a competition anymore. This is child abuse. Everything that they proclaimed fell flat. And now you're really starting to see it. Name something that Canelo Alvarez has done during this pandemic that was worldwide, boxing trending. You said it's going to be easy. It's supposed to be easy questions to answer. Name something. Kevin Slim said, I was born ready. It's facts. How come no one can answer these questions, though? Name one thing Canelo has done during this pandemic to justify the amount he's been paid with DAZN that has been world boxing trending news or had people talking. See, this is what happens when you don't know the game and you start, like, I don't care how much Canelo get. He ain't giving me none. But the thing is, boxing went away from cultivating the American homegrown stars, probably because a lot of them are black. Not all American stars, but there are a good fair share. And they didn't put these companies, they didn't put no money behind that. And now that the BLM movement is big, now people are starting to show some and shed some light on that and be like, oh, okay, yeah, black lives really do matter. And then now that that's a thing, where are all these companies? Now it's fashionable to talk about equality and injustices and, black lives do matter. And now you have companies where it almost looks foreign for them. Like when Tim Bradley, this is my honest opinion, when Tim Bradley was talking about racism in America, it don't look right. That's my honest opinion. It don't look right because ESPN ain't never showed no love to that. They were saying Ronda Rousey could beat Floyd Mayweather. Tim Bradley, same thing. His commentary, he missed me with a lot of stuff he was saying. He was trying to cater to the old media way of thinking. So now it looked crazy. But when you do things for the right reason and they're genuine from your heart, it don't look crazy like you jumping out the window when you do it. Like there's a picture from PBC and all the PBC guys had I Can't Breathe shirts on from the Eric Garner shit years ago. So if PBC start talking about this BLM stuff in the movement, it's not going to look as bad because they were very diverse and very multicultural in their approach. And that's what we're starting to see. I told you it. And the other thing is, there's a lot of the racists in boxing. They're getting destroyed. Nobody cares about you. All this Karen shit. Nobody cares. If you're on that racist tip, nobody cares. You getting X'd out. See, look. I must be the greatest. Look. Zab, Andre Berto, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, they all got their hands up with I Can't Breathe shirts. You guys see that? My dude, Kid Chocolate. I told you how this shit was going to go. Y'all didn't want to listen. Okay. It's a wrap, man. Pack it in. Pack it up, pack it in. So this is PBC years ago. Look, Peter Quillen, Zab Judah, they all got their hands up. They all got their hands up. Zab, Peter Quillen, Andre Berto, Sean Porter has a hands up shirt, and Errol Spence. So guess what? If PBC comes back based on the diversity they've shown with their company and making statements like that previously, it's not going to look, and black, white, or other, they've showed love to the American fighter. So when they come back, I don't feel like, even though we're at a time where the nation's at its knees and there's a lot of racial tensions and shit, it's not going to look crazy for them to be taking these stances and shedding light. For ESPN, this shit look crazy because you ain't never did none of this shit. You were never comfortable making those type of statements, but now all of a sudden diversity matters and Black Lives Matter. It look weird. It's the same thing with my channel. On my channel, I can say whatever the fuck I want, and it's not gonna look weird because from day one I kept it solid and I told you what it was. I never shied away from those uncomfortable subject matters. I stood here 10 toes down, solid. I stayed on my square. So I could say and do whatever the fuck I want in this boxing game. But there's a lot of people that stood when it mattered most, when it wasn't fashionable, they stood for nothing. It was all about the almighty dollar. You didn't care. Black lives didn't matter. Equality didn't matter. You didn't care. You didn't want to shed no light on the racism. Now all of a sudden you care. It's looking crazy. It's looking crazy because it looks disingenuous. You could have done this. You had the platform. The nation was good. The economy was good. You did nothing. You did nothing. So the people that did, like PBC, like New Media, and weren't afraid, we right in the pocket. Deontay Wilder, we right in the pocket. That's why it looks so crazy and wild and AJ getting flamed up by the UK because they don't know him for that. Mr. Shah, what's up? Black Lives Matter. They don't know Anthony Joshua as a stand-up guy standing up for racial issues and social injustices. They don't know it. So you can't just, like I said, jump off the building, jump out the roof with all this shit. We don't know you for that. So good luck. Good luck to old media. Yeah, bro. Shout out to Cursor, my man. Ain't nobody gonna respect it when you weren't in the fight. You don't come and fight the fight when the battle's already won. You got to be there front and center, front line. Imagine that. Imagine storming Normandy or something, and you knew of a soldier, like on some Saving Private Ryan shit. You're storming Normandy, and you knew of a soldier that the ships were hitting the shore, and they're getting attacked, and you know this person climbed up a tree and was hiding. There was hiding. And then once you start pushing the enemy back, they came out the tree, shot a couple of people. Nah, you the coward that was in the tree. You weren't willing to risk it all from the beginning. Like everybody else that Like, we fought to push the enemy back. You see what I'm saying? That accounts for something. We pushed the enemy back. And then when that was seen, the person seen, oh, okay, we're driving them back. We're actually winning this. Now people want to come out the tree and the little camp away hideouts that they was in and act like they was down fighting right front and center with us. It's not going to happen. People, in the words of Superbad, people don't forget. People ain't finna forget what you did or didn't represent. You know? Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, they're revered for their convictions and what they stood for from the beginning. Muhammad Ali, I shook up the world. I must be the greatest. We know Muhammad Ali. We revere Muhammad Ali because when it wasn't fashionable, he did it. He stood for something. He got called yellow belly, coward, because he ducked the war and the draft and didn't want to do it because of his convictions. His belief. He said, I'm not fighting in Vietnam, killing all them women and children. They don't call me a nigga. I'm being called that here in my own country. He told you. He said, they ain't the one. They ain't the problem. He said, they ain't these women and children. Why am I go over there and kill a bunch of people and fight? He's like, I ain't fighting the white man's war. Like, they not doing nothing to me. They ain't call me a nigga. That's happening in my own country. Y'all the enemies. That's why we respect Muhammad Ali, because even when it was Cassius Clay, he had a sense of being. He knew who he was. You see what I'm saying? You can't fake that. You can't fake that. If you was down, you was down. If you wasn't, you wasn't. You can't be Stacey Dash and then all of a sudden you Tupac. Tupac always cared about the world. Tupac always cared about, I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace the races. We under. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the waste. He was always writing songs like that. He didn't wait until the BLM movement got big and then now he writing changes. He was doing that, writing changes when it needed to be changed before people wanted to see change. Bars. So it's over. And boxing is over for a lot of y'all. I told you. Stop fucking with me. It's over. We don't respect you. You didn't stand on your square. We don't know you. We don't like you. You weren't there. You was never there. So don't try to be there now when it's fashionable not to be racist. You're going to get called out if you a Karen and you a racist. It's over. You weren't fighting this battle. So to my real ones who were, much love. We been beat these motherfuckers. So, yeah, man. And the funny thing is, the reason why we going so hard is because the same people that are going to try to assimilate were the same ones that were getting in our way. They weren't like even willing to hear out what we had to say. They said, oh, ego, he's racist, he's bi. They try to throw it on me, projecting, you know. They try to oppress, suppress the message, shoot the messenger, knock us off, you know, hope we failed. You was the problem. You the motherfucking enemy. So don't try to switch up now. That shit is a dub. Again, it's not going to even work. I didn't even got to say this, but it's not going to work. Fans don't forget. They're not going to forget if you was on some fuck shit earlier and now you not. Some people, you might be able to fool some people that just came along and weren't there for that stage of your career. But the real ones, they're going to know who represented. You know, they're going to know. You might be able, it's like Tekashi. Years past, maybe some people in Brooklyn move into the neighborhood. They might not know about his past. But the real ones that have been in Brooklyn the whole time, they know that he ratted. It's the same thing. You could leave the streets or whatever, new families and people come in, so they might not know about your past. But the people who grew up in Brooklyn or whatever, they're going to remember all your dirt, all how you acted, all that shit. DAZN announces Triple G versus Tony. I'm not even joking right now, but appreciate you for the super chat. I ain't got no joking bone in my body right now. Blue Blood, what's up? Told you, we been beat these motherfuckers. Shout out to Blue Blood. Bro, the future is now. You know who was standing up for some real shit, talking about some real shit. And I know Blue got it the same way because we had conversations. People saying all this dumb shit. Oh, your boy Wilder. All right, bro. Wilder's still respected. Wilder's still respected. And black people still finna, and others, they still gonna support Wilder. I don't give a fuck if he lost or whatever. You say whatever you want. I respect, man, fuck boxing. I respect what Wilder represent. That alone has earned my money. When you show me something real, fuck boxing. You show me something real, there's some real, like real to you. You a real person. You a real man that bleeds the same way, that cares the same way, that has compassion the same way. I believe in your beliefs and convictions. I don't care if you lost a fight to a fuck. I ain't one of these pooper scooper young kids and shit, you know, fresh out of high school. I don't care if he lose a fight. I'm riding. We ride till the wheels fall off because you about something. You're about something real. So that would make me almost not real to just do what some of y'all idiots do and just jump off the bandwagon. It's about to be so ugly. It's about to be real ugly. And the funny thing is this. Digital mob, I told you. When it comes to this YouTube shit, the YouTube shit it needs to start, not everybody, because not everyone has an honest, sincere message. But certain guys in YouTube that been holding it down, they got to get their props. They got to get their props. Because YouTube, that's the wave of the future. Not just YouTube, but digital mob. Like, ain't nobody picking up articles and magazines and shit the same way. Blue said it best. He represents something bigger than boxing. Bro, facts. I told you, it's digital mob. See, they didn't want to let the real ones like me in. This was the biggest mistake. They tried their best. Like, bro, I have interviews that I've done where I'm asking all the questions, and you get these old media websites and shit. They'll take my interview, but won't credit me. All that silly shit, I let it slide. But it's over now. We gonna see. They didn't want to give credit. They never wanted to send me that alley-oop. But I don't care. I don't need nothing. Bro, we got this. I told you, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a be about what I say I'm about. We don't need that. I never jumped off nobody back. I didn't come in the game and somebody gave me all the DJ Khaled keys, and I learned and I kicked the door down and I navigated my way through this game. Bunch of snakes and fakes. And I'm still here. I came from the gutter and I'm still here. So it's looking old. It's looking old and dusty for old media. That's that simple. All that shit, bro, there ain't no old media shit popping. Especially right now. Ain't nobody from old media popping. Especially on a personal note. Like where they talk. I'm just talking. All I'm doing is talking. No co-features. No fighter interview. It's just me, Dolo, and I can do this for hours. I can keep going. They don't have that. Old media never had that. They can't. I told you, new media, we control the narrative. They can't move the culture. Nobody. You see all them old media motherfuckers. Ain't nobody care about you. At the end of the day, nobody care what you talking about. But I bet you. New media, they still listening to my live streams. They still checking out my man Blue Blood. They still seeing what he got to say. It's different, bro. It's over. It's over. I told you this was the wave of the future. Get with it or get lost. I am boxing's reckoning. It's over. Bro, I got $100 super chat yesterday, bro. What? Just from being me. They did all this stupid shit, promoted racism. Man, Mr. Shav sent, oh, I like that. He sent the $2 super chat. It say game over. Yeah, like Lil Flip song, game over. That beat was kind of hard too. They can't, I told you, they can't do this. All that bullshit they was talking about, like everybody they try to captain, where they at? Now, back to this Fury, because I should have just did a separate video because I didn't mean to go off on y'all. But let me talk about this Fury. I'm a go with this Fury Joshua shit. Here's another thing. This is why it's cap. But wait, there's more. If y'all want me to keep going, I already killed old media even more. But if y'all want me to keep going, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Yeah, YouTube being stingy with the notifications. But I got some stuff I'm working on, so we ain't gonna even have to worry about YouTube doing that. If y'all want me to keep going, can I get a hell yeah? I'm about to catch a body. Let me catch that body, man. Hey yo, son. Hey, say son. I'm trying to catch a jukes or something, nigga. Hey, something special. Look. You gotta do something, baby. Hold up. I'm trying to catch a jukes or something. Hey, you see that brick house over there? I'm gonna get another car. Hey, something special. Look. All this dumb shit old media be talking about, we gonna see. Don't at me, bro. Told you this is the future. So, this is what's going on right now. Tyson Fury got off the phone with the Kinahan dude, and they saying this dude is like mobbed up, and he got his own, like a cartel crime family and all this shit. Listen what's going on with this.
Has been extensively covered in the Irish media. The Fury and Joshua fights have now become the subject, though, of diplomatic interventions. The Irish Taoiseach today said his government had been in contact with the United Arab Emirates, where Kinahan is based.
I have to say I was rather taken aback to see Tyson Fury in his video the other day and just dropping in that name that you mentioned, as if this was not somebody who has quite a checkered history in this state and elsewhere.
Now the focus is turning to broadcasters like Sky Sports and BT Sports, who may bid to show the fight. An Irish TD told us today that if these companies do that, it could be seen as complicity in Kinahan's past.
And if they go ahead with this, they are having a tacit agreement to his role in international boxing. And we cannot allow that to happen in terms of whitewashing what is an extremely murky past that Daniel Kinahan has.
Boxing can probably take the reputational body blows. It's less resilient, though, when it comes to being hit in the pocket.
Bro, that's what's going on right now in the UK. They're saying, listen, I don't know if you guys understood what was being said. They're saying the guy that Tyson, that announced, Daniel Kinahan or whatever, they saying he's the crime boss. That's what, we've heard this for a minute. And they said he's involved in MTK Global and all this shit. That's who Fury said had got the fight over the line. The UK media and news reports are saying that the Republic of Ireland, right, they're going after anybody who tries to work with him in boxing because they said he's still attached to this underworld shit. And anybody who's co-signing that, they're trying to block. And they're saying you could be complicit by working with him. You can be complicit into his whatever, money laundering or dirty deeds and shit. So they're going at Sky Sports saying, don't do this. Don't make no Joshua Fury fight working with him. Because they're, because he's on some whatever, some underworld shit. So Eddie Hearn and Fury, they saying the fight's done, but you have people who are working against the Kinahan dude and saying like, no, you guys, there's like families petitioning because like people who have, I don't know, they've lost family members and shit in connection with his gang. Man, what? Then the other part about it is they're saying that UAE, Saudi Arabia, or whoever that was willing to put the fight, they're now receiving requests to not work with him because of his murky past, they just said. And this is who allegedly Frank Warren, Top Rank, Tyson Fury, MTK Global, and Eddie Hearn are trying to work with to get the fight over the line. So they're already being met with a lot of resistance. Imagine if a black guy, Al Heyman, imagine if he was working with a Crip, some notorious Tukey Williams or Frank Lucas or some shit. Imagine if Al Heyman was working with Frank Lucas, putting on fights in your face, and Frank Lucas has all this, yeah, okay, I got blue magic, huh? Yeah, name brand, I guarantee it, my dollar. Imagine what the perception and what old media would say if Al Heyman was openly working with somebody who is linked to some crime family gang shit. Imagine that. Al Heyman working with Tukey Williams. Imagine the smear campaign and the headlines you would see from U.S. media as well as everyone else. Imagine if Al Heyman was working with Frank Lucas or Nicky Barnes or something, and they're openly working together, doing business, putting together fights when Nicky Barnes and Frank Lucas have X, Y, and Z in their jacket and allegations that they've been involved in this, and that in the underworld, in the gang world, the crime world. But when it's I guess a white fighter and a white company or company owned by a white person, it's just sweep it under the rug, I guess. Man. It's looking crazy, bro. Look. Shit is disgusting how Tyson Fury continues to get a pass. Now, shout out to Blue for that. The other thing that's insane is on top of this MTK Global in affiliation with the Daniel Kinahan guy, which is already its own issue, Tyson Fury got hella issues. Tyson Fury got the nandrolone and failed drug test with that, said he ate the boar meat. All of a sudden, where's Martin Carefoot? He came out with these shocking allegations, the farmer, and he just disappeared. They threw him off a bridge. He paid him off. Where the fuck is he at? How you just pop in and have these crazy allegations, then after it comes out, nobody hear from you? Man, come on. Come on, man. This look good? This don't look good, bro. And this is the same people announcing the fight. And, and this is like the article, the news article is saying, this kind of makes you complicit with the behavior. Bob Arum and all these people are going to work around and try to get this shit bracking. Bro, where's Martin Carefoot? You see how all right, put it this way. Let's say a girl filed a Me Too case against me. I'm just naming something random, right? A girl filed a Me Too case and came out with these shocking, Boxingego did this and whoop. And then after it comes out, I post a picture where I'm in her city and then nobody ever hear from her again. What happened? Like she just fell off the face of the earth? Like she don't care no more? She don't, what? Man, come on. This shit looks suspect as motherfucker, bro. So good luck to Joshua Fury. But the Republic of Ireland and the UK media, they talking about this. Notice old media ain't talking about this. So, let's get back down to the bottom of it. This is all to try to knock off a black man, Al Heyman. And when you really boil it down, like motherfuckers is willing to work with a crime lord to do some back end deals and shit, just to knock off Al Heyman and make a mega fight. And see, now when you look at the Fury glove gate, it just shows you like motherfuckers got to cheat to try to get ahead. You see what I'm saying? Like, you think this is in your best interest to make this mega fight outside of the U.S., outside of the U.K., where the Kinahan name is under scrutiny, we'll say. You doing all this shit to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, hey, let's probably find a front man like an Elon Musk, Like if you work with Elon Musk, he got bread. Jeff Bezos got bread, but Jeff Bezos, to my knowledge, he don't got all this extra ass shit going on. You know, imagine if I had a boxing company and I'm fucking around working with Jeffrey Epstein. He got all this shit on his jacket, all this crazy lunacy, you know, and nasty freak shit. And just because Jeffrey Epstein bust some moves or got some money, he a billionaire or whatever, I'm finna fuck around and work with him. Man, stop. That's my time. Holla at the kid. Jeff Rowe East, believe in it.